Hi, this is Laura Turner, and today I'm going to talk with you about how to teach your teen to drive. The most important thing when teaching your teen to drive is to be very calm yourself. If you are giving your teen advice, be very patient. Never shout at your teen, even if they make mistakes. Secondly, take the teen out on rural roads and slow roads at first. I remember very vividly how frightening it was for me when I first learned how to drive. And I lived in a very small town, and so I had all the opportunity in the world to go on the back roads where there were 2 or 3 cars driving with me, and I was still frightened. So if you live in a big city area, you're going to actually want to take your kid out somewhere where they can drive around without lots of cars. And then you're going to want to progress. Obviously, if you live in the city, they're going to have to drive in the city. So you're really going to want to try to jump on progressing to getting your teen to drive in traffic, and making that as painless as possible by being as patient and calm as you can. Build up to taking them on the interstate or freeway. The freeway is going to be a little more difficult for your teen to navigate than even the roads might be, depending on what city you live in, of course. Because it's such a fast, environment. But of course, once they get on the road, there's really not a lot of deductive driving on the interstate. You just sort of go. So once they get on the road, they're going to see how easy it actually is. And then they're going to build their confidence up every time they tackle these tests. And finally, teach your teen to be a good driver by being a good driver yourself. Really try to monitor yourself as you're going through this process with them and show them what you're doing, teach by example. Those are just some tips for teaching your teen to drive.